Charles by Shirley Jackson. This story is about a boy named Laurie starting kindergarten. And, the day that he started kindergarten, he started having temper tantrums and started misbehaving. Did you learn anything? His father asked. He didn't learn anything. But the teacher spanked the boy though. Who was it? The father asked. Charles. And the next day, Charles hit the teacher for making him color in red crayons for when he wanted to color green. The next day, Charles threw a child out the seesaw. On Thursday, the teacher put him in a corner for stomping his feet during story time. On Friday, Charles lost his chalkboard privileges for throwing the chalk across the room. And on Saturday, his mother asked, "Do you think kindergarten is too unsettlingly for Laurie?" Poor Laurie. I hope he doesn't turn into a Charles. Do you know what Charles did today? Charles was screaming during story time and made us stay after school. Lunch is waiting, his mother said. I surely hope to meet Charles's mother, Laurie's mother said. Charles got in trouble again. He got in trouble for kicking the teacher's friend who made us do exercises. With the third week of kindergarten, Charles was an institution in the family. The baby was being a Charles when she cried all afternoon. Laurie did a Charles when he filled his wagon full of mud and put it through the kitchen until Thursday. Charles was so good, the teacher gave him an apple. What, his parents said? Later that day, the father asked, "Ask her what happened to Charles. I'd like to know." The mother replied, "I'd like to know myself." Then on Friday of the fourth week, Laurie said, "You know what Charles did today? He told a little girl to say a word, and she said it to the teacher, and she washed her mouth with soap." "What word? It's so bad, I'll have to whisper it to you." "Did Charles tell the little girl to say that?" "Yes. She said it she said it twice," Charles told her. "She told us to say it twice." "What happened to Charles?" "Nothing. He was just passing out crayons." At the PTA meeting, Laurie's mother sat restlessly, scanning each comfortable matronly face, trying to determine which one hid the secret of Charles. None of them looked haggard enough. No one stood up in the meeting and apologized for the way her son had been acting. No one mentioned Charles. After the meeting, I identified and sought out Laurie's kindergarten teacher. She had a plate with a cup of tea and a piece of marshmallow cake. "I've been so anxious to meet you," I said. "I'm Laurie's mother. We're also interested in Laurie." "Well, he certainly likes kindergarten," I said. "He talks about it all the time." "We had a little trouble adjusting the first week or so," she said primly. "But now he's a fine little helper. With occasional lapses, of course. Laurie usually adjusts very quickly. I suppose this time is Charles's influence." "Charles?" "Yes," I said, laughing. "You must have your hands full in that kindergarten with Charles." "Charles? We don't have any Charles in the kindergarten."